Hello everyone, welcome to my channel So Delicious. Today's recipe is tandoori momos without any tandoor or any grill. So without any further ado, let's start.
First, I've taken 2 cups of grated cabbage and half cup of grated onions. If you want, you can take it as 1:1 ratio, that is 1 cup of grated cabbage and 1 cup of grated onions. But I do not like much of onions in my filling, that is why I've taken less onions. Now it's totally up to you. You can also add cabbage or beetroots, grated cabbage or grated beetroots. Give it a mix. Now add salt to taste. Remember that whatever amount of saltiness you need in your filling, add it right now. Take this mixture in a strainer. Now squeeze off all the excess water. Do not squeeze it all, just let it have slightly moisture in it as we are going to saute it further. So just squeeze out excess water in it. You can see there's a lot of water in it, so just squeeze out the excess. I'm going to repeat the process. Now in a pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil, let it heat, then add the mixture. Add half teaspoon of black pepper powder. At this moment, do not add salt as again your cabbage might leave water. Now saute this for 4 minutes on high flame, 4 to 5 minutes. For the momo dough, I am taking 1.5 cup of whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour is a healthy alternative for all-purpose flour. To this, add salt to taste. Add water accordingly. And make a semi-soft dough out of it. From this amount of dough, you can make 20 to 25 momos. You can see it is semi-soft. Now I'm going to cover it and keep it aside for 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes is enough. After 15 minutes, roll out small balls out of it and make small rotis or the sheets for momo. I'm going to keep it slightly thick. You can see here. You can fill up to 1 tablespoon of filling to it. And now start forming the pleats. This is one kind of momo. I'll show you one more one. Now you can see it isn't as perfect. So for that, just form it together and rotate it to the one side. Take off the excess dough and it is ready. Now it's far better than that time, right? So this is one type. I'll show you another. For that, again roll a round roti or the momo sheet, add the filling, apply water on edges, again start forming the pleats. This is my favorite one, by the way, and also it is very easy. You can see how I'm doing in the video. When you reach almost the end, just bend it towards the pleats, just like this. If there are any cracks or opens, just fill it with some dough. And it's ready. Similarly, I'm going to make rest of it. And then now this oil is on medium heat. Add 1 by 1 momos. Do not overcrowd the vessel. Add 5 to 6 at a time. Also, you do not have to wait till it turns golden brown or golden yellow. Just take it out when it's crispy from outside. Whenever you feel, okay, fine, it's crispy from outside now, take it out. Similarly, I'm going to fry rest of them. Now for the marination, take 2 tablespoons of gram flour or besan, salt to taste, 1 teaspoon chaat masala. You can also add dry mango powder instead, 1 teaspoon dried fenugreek leaves, that is kasturi methi, half teaspoon of black salt. This is optional. You can add salt instead, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and 2 teaspoons of vinegar. Now add half bunch of chopped coriander leaves, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and 4 tablespoons of curd. Give it a mix. Okay, yeah, I forgot to add the main ingredient, the main masala. That is, I'm going to add it right now. That is 1 tablespoon tandoori masala. If you want, you can add slightly, like maybe 1 pinch of red food color or orange food color. Once you mix it properly, add 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. Give it a mix and then start adding the fried momos. You can marinate up to 15 fried momos in this batter. If you have more momos, just increase the amount of curd, ground flour and all the masalas. Try mixing it with your hand, be gentle with it. You can also use steamed momos instead of fried momos, but then you have to be slightly more careful as they will be very delicate compared to the fried momos. Make sure you mix it properly. Now just make a space in between. Take a small bowl, add some 2 pieces of coconut in it, burn and add some 2 pieces of coconut. If you have charcoal, it's even better, but if not, the alternative is this coconut pieces. I'm going to add around 1/4 teaspoon of ghee. Give it a slight mix. Wait until the smoke arrives from the bowl. You can see the smoke has arrived. Now cover it and marinate it for half an hour. This will give you a very good tandoori flavor in it. Now in a pan, add 1 teaspoon of oil. Keep it on high flame and then add this marinated momos. The entire process should be done on high flame. Now I'm going to toss it, not exactly tossing, but I'm just shaking it to make sure that my momo doesn't stick on the pan. As the pan is very hot, so I'm just making sure that it does not burn or stick to my pan. With the help of spoon or fork, keep turning it. Make sure all the sides are cooked. Also keep shaking it so your momos does not stick the pan. Similarly, I'm going to make the rest of the momos. You can see these delicious looking tandoori momos are ready to serve. Do give this recipe a try, and if you do not forget to mention in the comment sections. Bye bye.